First off, I want to say congrats to the St. Louis Blues, the hockey team, for winning their first Stanley Cup in their entire history of their franchise. Just to go a little bit away from Transformers for a second. Proto Man over here is from Montreal, which is the home of one of the most winningest sports teams of all time, and the most winningest hockey team of all time, the Montreal Canadiens. And so hockey is a big part of our city over here, and just a big congratulations to the St. Louis Blues for winning their first Stanley Cup. They've been around since 1967, a 52-year drought. And when I was a kid, I was a big fan of St. Louis because Brett Hull was huge, and even though the Montreal Canadiens won the Cup in '93, I was always cheering for St. Louis also because they were just a cool team. Just really cool team, and Brett Hull was cool too. But yeah, just wanted to say that. So let's jump into the news. So we got our first look here of Transformers Siege, the fan vote, in-hand look of Mirage here from the Tokyo Toy Show. Now, we've seen renders of Mirage already in the past. I think it was in February. We saw some CG renders of what the Mirage toy was going to look like, but this is the first time now we've actually seen some in-hand images here of both the alt mode and the robot mode. I mean, there's not too many things new that we didn't expect already, but one thing that is interesting is the choice of clear blue plastic instead of the matte blue that was shown in the renders here on the toy. Now, obviously, the clear blue is probably a nod to the fact that, hey, he could go invisible and everything like that. But I mean, it's still an interesting choice. And man, that spoiler on his alt mode is huge. Like that's going to be tough for me to look around, because it's just, I'm really hoping that this isn't the final paint scheme of the toy. I really hope this is just like hand painted prototypes or something. But I mean, he looks, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Formula One Transformers in general, and Mirage has always been, he's been the grandfather of Formula One Transformers. And I was really hoping that this one would really knock it out of the park. But man, that's like a block, that spoiler back there, which obviously makes like, his arms and his shoulders and stuff like that. But man, that's huge. And the clear blue, I don't know. I'm always worried with clear plastics with Transformers sometimes, because it could either work out fine, or sometimes it makes the toy more fragile. I know in the case of Animated Lockdown, he had like a clear plastic 2-pack toy that was a Target exclusive, and it was also available in Zellers here in Canada. And that toy today, oh man, there's a lot of people that are looking for a second one now, because that thing is just breaking now. And that's one example of clear plastic. Now, that's not all clear plastics, and I mean a clear blue here like this, an opaque. It could probably work out. It'll probably be fine. It won't be too fragile. I mean, judging by the robot mode here, it looks like it's just more of a coverall for the shins and the legs. It won't be something that's near a joint, so it should be fine. But still, like, interesting choice to use clear blue. As opposed to a matte blue that was shown with the renders back in February. Otherwise, comes with his gun, comes with his shoulder cannon. No surprises here. And he's shown with his box teammate in Impactor. So the Lee J JS11 Racer is out in form. So let us know what you think about this. The Siege Deluxe Mirage. Interesting figure. I know I'm going to probably pick it up. I'm kind of curious what they'll do in terms of retools and repaints in the future. Probably best example will be Drag Strip, but hopefully maybe something a little more original that we aren't thinking of, maybe like G2 Leadfoot, or maybe even the old school Barricade, the Micromaster, before we associated Barricade with a police car movie character. I don't know. But let us know what you think.